Hello viewers, welcome to BQ Prime. This is Rishabh Bhatnagar and you're watching Startup Street. Today we have with us Ashish Singhal. He is the CEO and co-founder of COINSWITCH. Welcome to BQ Prime, Ashish.
Thanks a lot, Rishabh, for inviting me.
Right, viewers, most of you would know COINSWITCH as a crypto exchange platform. They went viral with an ad campaign with the IPL. And most of you would be familiar with COINSWITCH as a crypto exchange. But over the last few months, Ashish and his team have been working towards building COINSWITCH into something larger. They've been working towards making it a wealth management platform. Ashish, could you begin by telling our viewers why you made that call?
Sure. So I think the roots of it comes from where we come from. So we, born and brought up in a middle-class family, struggled from money all our life. In order to earn more or to grow in our life, the only way my father knew was to work harder, right? They didn't have the right opportunities to grow their money in the right way. Today, Indians are much more savvy, understanding the need of not just earning more, but growing their wealth, parallelly. And that's where new age platform like us can help people provide those opportunities to grow their wealth. And that's where the idea comes from. We started with simplifying crypto because that was the asset class which was underserved in India. Today, we'll see the similar problems across different asset classes in India, be it mutual funds, stocks, where there are amazing platforms which are simple to invest in, but yet people don't know which one to choose. There are 1,300 mutual funds, which should I start with? So how to make this decision making easier? And helping people diversify and grow their wealth is the mission for COINSWITCH.
Right. Ashish, I can't help but think of the regulatory issues that might come. In my knowledge of India, I don't think any crypto exchange has received these sort of licenses, for mutual funds, for broking. It might be a complex procedure. So could you take us through what is happening with that right now?
So I won't be delve into a lot of details because all the details we're still planning and executing those details. But what I know of regulators, as long as the intent is right, user data and rights are protected, any platform in India can provide these services to their users as long as they adhere to the compliance, not in what is written, but also in principle, right? And we as COINSWITCH has always been pioneered into making sure that our compliance practices are the strongest in India. We have worked in a sector which is totally unregulated, and yet you would find COINSWITCH one of the examples of how a crypto company follows compliance even in an unregulated piece. We want to follow the same set of principles as we diversify and help our users evolve and diversify their investment needs across asset classes. And we are 100% sure that regulators would support us, help us guide in the right direction, and hopefully solve the use case of growing wealth in India through us.
Right. Coming to asset classes, like you spoke, what exactly are we looking at? What might we see in COINSWITCH maybe in the next 6 months or whatever the horizon is?
Sure. So I think this year we are targeting multiple asset classes onto the platform, be it mutual funds, stocks, fixed deposits, and many other in the works as well, right? The idea of any asset launch on the platform would always remain, how do we simplify it further? How do we help user make decisions easily, right? There are amazing platforms of wealth creation already out there, which helps you invest, with a click of a button on any stock in mutual fund. And I think that's the base that we want to start with. But
Right.
over time, we want to help user make those decisions better. Can our users simplify their decision making through our platform, through the knowledge, through the learning that our platform can provide to them, and help in their financial well-being, right? And that's the key objective for COINSWITCH to solve. And you would see that across the years, we are trying to solve that deeper and deeper. In the first 6 to 12 months, you would see the established asset class coming to COINSWITCH as well.
Got it. Ashish, would you be looking at different apps in this journey, or would all of these be loaded onto the one app that you have?
Sure. So obviously, as a brand, we are a very strong brand which resonates with the youngsters in India, right? Because we started with crypto, and crypto being the first asset classes for 60% of our users today, we have a strong presence or top of mind for our users, and we would love to have that journey bleed across these other asset classes that we are launching. But hopefully over time we would have a definite answer to whether it would be the same app or multiple apps, by interacting with regulators, understanding their needs and
Right.
concerns on either approaches, and hopefully we'll have the answer very soon.
Right. Ashish, you you're moving from a profitable niche sort of a sector where you've managed to eke out money. You're moving to another sector where you already have a bunch of listed and unlisted players making solutions. So would you require some sort of capex? Are you looking to raise funds for this endeavor?
Sure. So let me first answer why we are entering into this space when there are amazing companies already exist in the space, be it private and public. I think these companies have actually helped us think beyond, right? They've solved the basic needs of the users today. Today, less than 3% of India, despite having these amazing companies, invest beyond fixed deposits. And I think that is the gap that we want to address. We are one of those people as well, that while these companies exist, why are we not investing or confident enough in diversifying our wealth? Because we don't know how to make decisions. There are 1300 mutual funds. To be honest, I do not know how to choose a mutual fund. There are basic parameters, but how do you go above and beyond? How do you have a framework of investment built into a platform itself? I think so these platforms are amazing, nothing to take away from them, but I think it's time to build the next level of change into financial well-being of the user. We are able to take decisions as well, right? And that's where we want to take CoinSwitch from a just a distribution platform to help user invest better, which we believe is not solved in India, and that reflects in the number of people investing in these asset classes in a country, such a big and diverse country like India, right? Coming to capex, I think crypto being profitable for us for the first 3 years of our journey, we have invested a lot in brand in the last 2 years. Even then, we have sufficient money in our bank account. We have raised one of the bigger rounds in last year, raising about $260+ million from the likes of Anderson Horowitz, Coinbase, etc. We have enough money at our hands. I think what we don't have is in solving in the right direction, or what we don't have is the right answers to the solution that we want to build. So the idea is to learn from our users, solve their needs, and if we solve their needs well enough, we know that there won't be no capital which won't be available to us, right? So today the problem is not capital. Today the problem is to identify the key problems of our users, solving them the best in the industry, and increase this market share from 3% to 10% to be so that everyone in India feel confident investing through CoinSwitch.
Okay, so enough runway for a decent period of time. Ashish, lastly, by the end of this year, this calendar year, what would you foresee? What areas would you already have been in? How diversified would CoinSwitch have been by the end of this year?
Sure. So I personally feel that we would have multiple asset classes onto the app itself, and for people to be able to diversify. We would have hit PMF in a couple of those products already, which means that we would have identified the right problems to solve, and those users would have validated whether we have solved that correctly or not. So we would have reached product market fit, like we have reached product market fit in crypto. My assumption is that we would have reached in a couple of more asset classes product market fit by end of this calendar year.
All right. All right. Thank you, Ashish. That was Ashish Singhal, the CEO and co-founder of CoinSwitch. Thank you, viewers.
Thanks a lot, Rishabh.